The Arcturian Group, September 28, 2014. We of the Arcturian Group speak today regarding the many changes you are experiencing in your lives and observing in the lives of others. Many have chosen to leave Earth at this time, but try not to fret or mourn them, dear ones, for it is everyone's choice in this time of ever-increasingly powerful energies to stay, or to leave. Many have determined on a deeper level that are unable to spiritually evolve to where they need to be in time to be a part of the higher frequencies of ascension energy coming to Earth at this time. They have made the choice to incarnate at a later time into what will be then established new energies. All are where they need to be. We speak to those concerned that they are not evolving quickly enough, or doing whatever is needed to incorporate the new energies. Be assured, dear ones, that once you choose to evolve through activities of seeking, reading, meditation, and even stating your intention, etc., you will get whatever lessons, clearings, experiences, and guidance are needed. Do not compare yourselves to the descriptions you may have read in some book about how ascension or evolution must feel or appear in order to be authentic. Every person will experience his journey as is appropriate for him. Each one's higher self knows what is needed and when it is needed. You, the awakened ones, knew before incarnating that these times were to be a powerful and perhaps difficult, but in spite of that were eager to be on Earth and a part of it. Whereas in previous lifetimes you may have come in with 1 or 2 lessons to learn, this time you understood that it would be necessary to resolve all remaining karmic situations, release traumatic experiences still stored in cellular memory, and awaken into a state of consciousness aware of truth in order to assimilate the high frequencies of ascension energy. The process is not always pleasant, as you have discovered, for many clearings are re-experienced as they come to the surface. The problem is that once a soul puts on a physical body, the denseness of physical energy causes him to forget. Children remember for the first few years of life on Earth because they still resonate with home, which is why children often see and interact with spirits and angels seemingly talking to themselves. With time and under the pressures of a third-dimensional belief system, individuals begin to identify with the ego self, the personality, and forget who they are or why they came. It is a time of change for all, those unawakened as well as the awakened, for the old ways either no longer work, or simply do not resonate in any meaningful way. Foods, friends, and entertainments that in the past were satisfying suddenly feel obsolete, and no longer interesting. Relationships or occupations may feel finished. This is because your energy field no longer resonates with the energy field of much you previously did resonate with. You have graduated beyond them. At this point you will either be drawn to these same things in manifestation on a higher level of expression, or they will simply no longer be a part of your life. As long as there remains any third-dimensional consciousness, there will be teachings, beliefs, and solutions based in duality and separation. More is better. You live only one life, death is permanent, you are separate from God and other living things, etc. Many promoting third-dimensional solutions are sincere, but as of yet unawakened individuals, offering the best they know. There are others who actually are awakened, but have chosen to serve in this way, working within the third-dimensional belief system for those needing this level of help. You who read these messages are ready to move into new ways. Be alert always to the subtle intrusion of world belief, which functions much the same as subliminal advertising. False beliefs and attractive suggestions put forth by those who stand to profit from an ignorant and susceptible society slip effortlessly into minds left unguarded and unaware, which is why it is important to stay alert and centered at all times. Limit your news viewing and television shows that represent the lowest common denominators of humankind. Understand that what you accept into your mind easily becomes your state of consciousness, and will in turn then have to be cleared at some point. Be aware, be alert, be awake. We wish to speak of the energies of conflict so apparent on Earth at time. These appearances are the manifestation of ancient energies long stored in the body of Gaia, as well as in the cellular memories of certain groups of people. Having long remained dormant, Gaia, with the help of all awakened ones, needs to clear these dense and obsolete energies once and for all. The fires and disasters you are now witnessing are Gaia's process of clearing old energy. Ponder the violence and suffering that took place in the settling of the western United States of America, as well as certain other areas of the world. Gaia is a living soul, and is doing what she needs to do in order to lift into a higher dimensional energy. Your job is to see through outer appearances by recognizing their nothingness, in the light of the truth, that there is no law holding any of these things in place. They have only world beliefs of separation and duality to sustain and maintain them, which is why those who stand to profit from violence and war, work hard to perpetuate fear and the resulting appearances. Perpetual war games, and manipulation of people are beginning to be recognized for what they are, ploys to instill fear and suffering in order to keep mankind locked in old energy. These things cannot work in an awakened society. Many are beginning to see through the hype, news, and constant bombardment of negative and fearful information, and are moving beyond fear by evolving into the light of truth. Events in the third-dimensional world may appear very powerful, but have only the energy of ignorant belief to sustain or maintain them. Yes, they appear very destructive and powerful, but that is the illusion, dear ones. Illusion is never out there, illusion is in the perception of the observer, everything is perceived according to one's state of consciousness. In the light of truth, has anyone ever died? Know that life lessons are set up and agreed upon before incarnation. There are many at this time who are bravely resolving large amounts of personal as well as universal karmic energy through their experiences. They have chosen to serve in this way. Remember, karma is an energy balance, not a punishment. As awakened beings, it is time to accept the responsibility of serving as light workers. Once an individual becomes conscious of truth, he cannot sit idle. Truth must flow, adding light to the world's energy field, which in turn helps others to awaken, for there is only one. When fruit is allowed to rot upon the tree, it serves neither the tree or others, but simply stagnates. As you silently and secretly release the light you carry, more is given. It is a flow, and this is evolution. You are the healers bringing change, dear ones. You are those who must send unconditional love and light to these struggling places, people, and activities. Recognize all appearances for what they are, manifestations of a world consciousness of duality and separation. Instead of judgment, visualize unconditional love and light flowing forth to those people and places that seem to have lost their way. Utilize also the powerful violet flame of transmutation, but attach no directions as to what any sending of light is to do, for the energies of divine light function as wholeness and completeness, and know what is needed. The energy of Earth is quickly moving into a new and higher dimensional frequency despite appearances to the contrary. Your job is to rest in truth at all times, send unconditional love and light to places and people unaware of oneness, and then trust. You create your world, so remember to create well and truthfully. We are the Arcturian Group.